Good evening, everybody. This is hello out there to my StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds, and that is the lower, slower board gamer.
What's
That
going on,
is
guys?
that is Chris. He is one of my favorite guys, and I, whenever I can, I love to have him on my channel.
I love
Uh,
being on.
yeah, and I, and I think I talked about one time like my all-time favorite memories and stuff, and I have to say that there's a couple of them that come to mind as far as games go as greatest moments, and one of them is definitely the very first time I played you in Strat baseball.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
By far, one of my first ones is cribbage because and that's my first one because I play cribbage. I love it. But what I did uh, way back when Microsoft had card games and stuff like that, what I did is I actually I double skunked somebody.
Hey,
I didn't
Blake,
skunk somebody. I
double,
double
you
skunked
left him
somebody.
at the 60. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, he had under 60 points.
I know my cribbage.
Yeah.
I know my cribbage. Oh, yeah. Yes, I do. I know my cribbage. My mama made sure I knew my cribbage.
And the thing about it was uh, that hand was over in 6 hands, 6 to 8 hands, easy.
Wow.
Yeah,
You had to be pulling in the double runs like crazy to score like that.
I did. I did.
Wow.
My lowest hand was a 12.
And how many points did you score playing cards? Catching the 15s and the 31s just right.
Tons,
Yeah. Wow.
tons.
You
But
gotta love it when the deck falls just like that perfectly. You gotta love
but
that.
but my thing is like I would have a 20 hand and then it would follow it up with a 22 hand type thing, and
Yeah.
it was like boom, 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 and it's like oh my god, and then and it was in one of those best two or three, and one guy plays the first hand, the other guy plays the second hand, and of course you got to decide who played the third hand, and
Mhm.
of course that was me. And
I love when you get dealt like a 6, 7, 8, 8, and then someone flips the
yeah,
and it's a 7, and you're sitting there like, okay, I got double and 4 15s. I'm gonna kill them.
yeah, but the ones I like are when it's like 2 4s, 2 5s, you got a 6, and like a 5 shows up on the cut or something like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, whoa, gee, I can't
Hmm.
even count this.
Yep.
But well, are you? Why don't you go ahead and give them your lineup, and I'll give them
Yeah.
my lineup.
I'm the visiting team. We'll do that. So we have got the 1981 Los Angeles Dodgers. Leadoff is going to be Kenny Landreau. He'll be playing center field. Batting second is going to be, I'm hoping it'll focus on it, but it won't. But they can see well enough. Dusty Baker, left fielder, batting second. Batting third is going to be first baseman Steve Garvey. Can't really read it, but it's there. Batting cleanup, right fielder Pedro Guerrero. There we go. Look at that. See if I can do it quickly. Batting fifth is going to be hot corner man Ron Say before he moved on to the Cubs. Batting sixth is going to be Mike Soche, catcher.
Mm-hmm.
Batting seventh for the Dodgers is going to be Bill Russell, shortstop. And batting eighth is going to be Davey Lopes, second baseman.
Mm-hmm.
And on the hill and pitching for the Dodgers this evening is going to be Fernando Valenzuela. He will be batting ninth. Fernando Mania has hit the Phillips Reynolds, the Prairie Sports Network, folks.
Yeah. I will be having my lineup is Mickey Stanley.
68 Tigers.
Yep. Dick McCullough. Al Kaline.
Mm-hmm.
Willie Horton. And because I can, I decided instead of putting it in the catcher who was
I got my own Strat Mag card. Look at me.
Yeah, and I'm a B stealer. I'm a B
I don't believe
stealer.
a word of that.
Jim Northrup, and then Don Wirt. Ray Euler, and on the hill and batting ninth is John Hiller.
John Hiller, yep.
And he is using the number one pitcher's hitting card.
All righty. Well, I think it's time we go down to the field and get some baseball going, don't you?
Yes, sir. Let's get it going.
Let's swap this camera out here. Do that.
And it's kind of appropriate that the Dodgers are playing tonight, since the Dodgers are playing tonight in about another hour.
Let's move that. Alrighty. And I'm away, so I get to bat first.
Yeah.
Oh. Why don't you make our windows bigger like you normally do? Half screen. Make our windows half screen. That way people can see the cards.
Is that? Oh. Let me see.
There you go. Perfect. Perfecto.
Hey, perfecto. I did it right the first time.
Oh, whammo. That way I can get my focus in. Alrighty.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah. That'll do. That'll do, Donkey. That'll do.
Let me switch my camera because I want to focus on Hiller rather than me. And now, that's wrong way. There we go. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
All right, here we go. Kenny Landreau at the plate, leading things off. Yeah, it's going to be a 1-4 hard grounder hit to second base. Right at Dick McCullough, gets it over to Stanley for out number 1. 4-3 ground ball.
Okay.
All right. Dusty Baker comes up to the plate. And that's going to be a 2-7 hard grounder hit to third. Don Wirt is on it, gets it over to Stanley. 5-3 ground ball for out number 2.
All right.
All righty. Steve Garvey, first baseman. Here we go. And that's going to be a 2-7 hard ground ball hit to Wirt. Wirt knocks it down, picks it up, frozen rope throw to Stanley for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers.
Right.
Oh, and just in case folks were wondering, Philip did get a win the last time with his Tigers. That's why they're still in there. I'm ahead in the King of the Hill Series 3-1, but Philip is looking to increase his reign of domination.
Well, let's hope so anyway.
Well, you've got a team that can do it. Yeah. And it's not like David Wright's going to get injured for me anymore, so hey, you know.
Well, we could always
3-8. I hate 3-8. It's just those numbers right there.
We've got a 1-5 for Stanley, and that is a single.
All right, base hit for Stanley to lead it off.
Okay,
Okie dokie.
we'll take that. All right. That is 6-6.
And that is going to be what's your D20?
It is an 8.
All right, 1 to 16 is a single. One base advance for Stanley, so he gets the second. Base hit for McCullough. Tigers are starting.
Woohoo!
Fernando needs to buckle down here.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Shut up.
K-line.
Now K-line.
4-7.
And that's going to be a strikeout swinging at the knee cheers.
Boo!
The hot tamale mows down the Detroit Tiger.
All right. Brings up Horton.
Okay. 1 away, 2 on. Stanley and McCullough.
That will be 4-4.
And that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Pops up. Dusty Baker gets underneath it, makes the catch, no problem. Relays the ball back in, and Stanley retreats back to second. So out number 2. Fly ball to left field.
Okay. 9. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not 9. That's 7. I always get that wrong. All right. It is my turn to bat.
Bring it.
Let's see how I can do.
Here comes that Philip Reynolds, thinks he's a catcher guy.
4-2.
Hard grounder chopped at Garvey at first, catches it on his way to first base and makes it there before Reynolds does for out number 3. Unassisted play by the first baseman.
Oh, wow.
And the Tigers go down in the first.
2 hits, though.
Yep, 2 hits. No runs, no errors, nobody. 2 left on base. Near the top of the second. Where John Hiller is going to face Pedro Guerrero, Ron Say, and Mike Sochet in order. Yeah, I learned how to say his name so that way I wouldn't have to be corrected, because I used to always say Chris Spire's name wrong. I called him Chris Spear.
Yeah.
I used to call Mike Sochet Mike Sosha.
That's what I thought his name was, is Mike Sosha.
Yeah, but no, once he made manager, I think it was of the Marlins, somebody he was a manager of a few years ago, and they're like, Sochet. I was like, who the heck is this guy? And then I saw the spelling of the name. I was like, oh, I was saying that one wrong.
Well, when he was with the Dodgers, everybody was calling him Mike Sosha.
Yeah, that's why I did. Alrighty, here we go. Pedro Guerrero leading off, cocked eye, foul ball, roll them all.
Yep. Roll them all.
It's going to be a 3-4 long fly ball. This one is back. It is going. It is going. Gone out of here. Guerrero takes a slice in the lead for the Dodgers.
Boo!
John Hiller gives up the long ball here at Tiger Stadium. 1-0. Brings up Ron Say. 6-7 on Hiller's card.
That will be a walk.
And he sits on the high cheese at 3-1 and takes the free pass. Say on first, not a threat to steal at all. It's going to bring up Mike Sochet, the catcher. 1-7, and that's going to be a single for Sochet, and that's going to send Say around to second base. A 113 base runner. He's going to go for it. 16, gunned down at third for the first out.
Yes.
We'll call that 8-2 on the throw, maybe, or 8-5, I guess.
Right. We'll take the one out.
All right. That is 1 away. Runner on first and Mike Sochet. Bill Russell to the plate. 4-4 off Hiller.
4-4, and that will be a fly ball to right field, and that is C.
Yep, that is Willie Horton. Fly ball, gets underneath Russell's fly ball, no problem. Makes the catch. Sochet stays at first, so that's 2 away.
Let me see something here. That was right field. Okay.
Yep. And that's going to bring up Davey Lopes.
All right.
2 outs, runner on, 1-0 Dodgers. Top of the second, 5-7 off Hiller.
7. That will be a pop out to first base.
And Lopes pops us up on the left side. Stanley calls up McAuliffe, and Hiller makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers played a run here in the top of the second. Your score is 1-0.
All right. Brings up Northup.
That goes there. And that goes there. All righty, I'm ready.
That will be a 3-5. And that will be, that's a fly ball to center field.
Pops it out to Kenny Landreau, gets underneath it, makes a catch. Out number 1.
That brings up Wirt.
Ray Euler in the on-deck circle, taking a couple of warm-up slices.
That will be 1-5. And that will be a ground ball to the shortstop, A.
Hit hard to Bill Russell, no problem. He takes the one hopper, gets it over to Garvey for out number 2. Valenzuela retires the last 5 Tigers he's faced.
Euler up.
Ray Euler.
And that is be a 3-6. That's a whiffy at the knee.
And strike out for Valenzuela, his second. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers.
Nothing.
And that's going to take us to the top of the third. You score 1-0. Los Angeles with the lead at the moment. And Fernando Valenzuela is going to be the leadoff batter. Then back to the top for Kenny Landreau and Dusty Baker.
All right.
There we go. You ready to go?
I am.
All righty. Here's the pitch from Hiller to Valenzuela. 4-2 off of Hiller.
That will be a ground ball to the first baseman, C.
Easy play over there for Stanley, so that's going to be out number 1. All righty, Kenny Landreau at the plate and ready to go.
Oh, what am I doing? That's doing it the wrong player.
That's what I got there.
I accidentally did it on my side, not
Ow,
on your.
yeah.
On your
Yep, I've done that before.
Yep.
Very confusing. Here, need some white out?
Well, I don't have any, so yeah, I would need some.
Ready to go?
Yep, go ahead.
All righty, here we go. Kenny Landreau, 1 away, top of the third, 1-0 Dodgers, 3-10. Hard ground ball back to the box. Hiller knocks it down, chases it to the bottom of the mound, flips it on over to Stanley to beat Landreau there by a step for out number 2.
All right, we'll take it.
Ball's back into Hiller as Dusty Baker comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1, grounded to third. Here comes the pitch from Hiller, 5-6 off Hiller.
6. That is a ground ball to the shortstop, X.
Hit hard to Ray Euler.
And
Baker charging down to first.
And he is 2.
Mm-hmm.
And have to. I guess I have to roll the 20-side dice here.
He's your shortstop.
All right, will do. And that is a 12.
That looks like no problem. Gets it over to Stanley for out number 3, and the Dodgers are retired in order.
All right.
So 1-0 remains your score. We're going to go to the bottom of the third inning.
All right. And first up for the...
1 moment. Gotcha.
Oh.
All righty. Yeah,
First
just want to
up.
get you guys up.
The first up for the Tigers is the pitcher.
John Hiller at the plate. Valenzuela squares off. Here comes the pitch.
All right.
2.
6'2".
And 6'2".
Yeah, 6'4". Sorry, 6'4".
Alrighty. Fly ball to center field. Kenny Landreau is getting underneath it. He is a 3, and he rolls a 9, and that gets past him into the gap, and that is going to be a 2-base hit for Hiller.
Wow.
I love it when the pitchers help themselves. Hiller is on second with a stand-up double.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
I'll take
For
it.
those of you wondering why I rolled it, it landed out here. I call that a foul ball. I rolled it in there. It was a 10, which would have been an out, but now he popped it foul, so went ahead and threw another pitch and got a double.
Stanley is up, and we've got a 1-9, and that will be a single.
Any stars?
No.
Hiller's on third. Is he rounding third?
Let me see something.
1 to 10. He's safe. Think he can do it and tie it up? The pitcher?
I'm not trying that one, dude.
All right. He didn't fight. Runners at the corners with nobody out. I'm playing infield in.
Let's put it this way. That would be that's like betting that the Reds will have a betting facility next year. Oh, wait a minute. They will.
Now, infield in.
4-6.
And that's going to be a strikeout for Valenzuela, 1 away. And I think the Dodgers are counting on a ground ball double play, hopefully, so the infield is at regular double play depth for this at bat.
So we have a
Heard
third.
that.
Stanley's at 1. What was McAuliffe? That was to the struck out. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Al baby is up. Come on, Mr. K-Line.
Last time up. 1 out.
That will be a 3-8. That will be a ground ball to the shortstop.
And the shortstop, Bill Russell, gets it to Lopes in time to get Stanley and pivots over to Garvey for the double play 6-4-3. And if you that's for those 6-4-3 double play for those of you scoring at home, and if you're not,
you should be.
You should be.
And that's
that is the inning.
That's the inning. Wow.
K-Line doubles him up. It hasn't come through in this game yet. Your score is still 1-0 Dodgers.
Yep.
Double for Hiller. Ah, man, I was baiting you. I was like, come on, go ahead. Try it.
Not with the pitcher. Anybody else, maybe.
No, that was a good call. Let him sit there. Hold him up.
All right.
You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Steve Garvey leads off. John Hiller is set. 3-2, and that's going to be a line out to short. Euler gets his glove on it, saves a base hit. So that's going to be out number 1.
6-3.
No, line out to short.
Right.
Either way, it doesn't matter. It's an out.
Yeah, it's an out. It's kind of 6-3 or 6.
Either way. Pedro Guerrero. He homered his last time up. John Hiller is set.
All right, let's
Good to go.
Good to go.
All righty. 4-8 off Hiller.
4-8. What's the split?
That'd be a 15. Lucky you.
That's a single with 2 stars.
All right, nobody on. So Guerrero with a single.
Wow.
1 out, 1 on, folks. That's going to bring us to Ron Say.
Say hey.
Say hey. It's not Willie Mays. 6-3 off Hiller's card.
6-3, and that's a fly ball to left field X.
Fly ball to Al K-Line. He's a 1.
Outfield. And That would be a 5. And that would be an out. It says 4, runners hold.
Yep, makes the play out there and left, no problem. Guerrero retreats back to first. 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Mike Sochet, the catcher.
All right.
Here we go. 2-4, pops it up in the middle of the infield. Ray Euler converges on it. McAuliffe's got a better angle, calls him off and makes the catch. So pop out to the second baseman for the 3rd out. And that is going to send the Tigers to the plate, going to the bottom of the 4th.
Okay, you got one there. Nobody. No runs scored.
One
We
left.
got Horton is up for my team.
The Tigers.
The Tigers.
1-0, bottom of the 4th. Here we go.
Okay, that will be a 6-6.
And you are, that looks like a 5 or a 6 on the D20 there.
That's an 18.
18, low on the split, hard shot, ripped towards third. Say makes a diving catch for out number 1.
Wow.
I thought that number looked smaller than that.
No, it's not.
All righty. That's one away. Brings up this Philip Reynolds guy. He's had a decent day behind the plate. He's playing it well back there. He needs to get
he just needs to get on base.
to get on base.
And that will be a 6-3.
Hard ground ball hit to shortstop. Russell is a 3. He is going to 19 roll again. 15, and that's a 1 base error. Russell with a rough throw pulls Garvey off the bag. And indeed, Philip Reynolds is on first. Reaches first on an error, E6.
E6.
Boffo Russell. Bad Russell.
And since I am a B Steeler, I will try reaching second.
I'm gonna let you.
Let's see. And that is a 16. And that is definitely an out because running is 1 to 14.
Gun? No, stealing on the
stealing.
Yep.
Stealing it says B. B is 1 to 13 and still an out.
He is gunned down by Sochet. Have a seat, Mr. Reynolds.
Yeah, 14 to 20 is an out. Out. Ouch.
2, 6, X. That's 2 outs.
Ouch. But hey, if I'm up, I'm gonna try stealing because I'm the best stealer we've pretty much got on the team.
You poor Tigers.
That will be a 5-8.
Jim Northrup takes the pitch from Valenzuela. That's going to be a hard ground ball hit to Russell again, who still is a 3. With that, 2 is going to get through the infield for a single. So Northrup extends the inning with a base hit.
We will take it.
1-0 your score, bottom of the 4th, 2 out, 1 on for the Tigers.
And that brings up Wirt.
Yep, Don Wirt comes to the plate. Hot ball man for the Stripes.
And that will be a 3-9. And that will be a ground ball to shortstop A.
Yet to Bill Russell. Russell takes his time, gets the ball over to Steve Garvey for out number 3, 6-3 ground ball. And the Tigers unable to capitalize with base runners. They leave a couple guys on. We go to the top of the 5th, and it is 1-0 Los Angeles. Alrighty. Due up in this inning to face Hiller is going to be Bill Russell, Davey Lopes, and Fernando Valenzuela once again. Russell flew to right his last time up. Set to go?
Yes, set to go.
Alrighty, here comes the pitch. 1-6, line up the middle, diving catch by Dick McAuliffe. Gets the leather on Mr. Spalding for the line drive out. Out number 1 to the second baseman.
Yes. that is good. We'll take
Good
it.
play out there. All right, that's going to bring up Davey Lopes, second baseman. Comes to pitch. 3-5. Strike 3 called.
All right. Yes,
Strike
sir.
3. Hiller's first strikeout of the evening. That is 2 away, and that'll bring up Fernando Mania. And there's a little bit of Los Angeles faithful down in the right field corner, and they are coming to life right now. Their man is at the plate. 6-8 off Hiller.
That's 6-10, dude.
6-10.
That's a fly ball to center field X.
And that is going to be to Jim Northrup, who's a 3.
Yep. And we will roll the dice. And that is a 1. And that will be an out, and the runners hold.
And that is out number 3. Valenzuela. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers at the plate. 4.5 innings. This game is official. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. And again, there is your Dodgers scorecard for the 5th inning.
Yep.
All righty.
And Euler is up for my team.
And Valenzuela is on the hill, and the Dodgers are ready to go.
All right. And that will be a 4-7.
And that's going to be a strikeout. Valenzuela's 4th.
Ouch.
Punched Oilers clock 2 at bats in a row.
This will bring up Hiller,
who doubled his last time up and chickened out rounding 3rd.
Yeah.
He slipped and tripped and slid into 3rd off his cheekbone. He couldn't make the turn.
All right. And that will be a 6-7.
Our ground ball hit second base. Davey Lopes is a 3, and that is a 6. He's going to make that play over to Garvey, no problem. 4-3 ground ball for out number 2.
All right. That will bring up Stanley.
Back to the top of the order for the Tigers.
All right.
Valenzuela licks his fingers, wipes them on the bill of his cap, looks in. Stanley with a cut. Here comes the
That
pitch.
will be a 2-9. That will be a ground ball to the shortstop.
Right at Bill Russell, moving a couple steps to his right, retrieves the ball over to Garvey for out number 3. 1-0 after 5 here in Tiger Stadium.
My team is just not hitting tonight.
My team is just not hitting tonight. Guerrero happened to get the right, I hate to say the current terms, but the right launch angle on that long fly ball. That's the only thing in this game so far, man. That's it. It's a tight game.
Yep.
Both pitchers playing well. Both defenses playing well. It's a tight game.
Yep.
You're ready to go? Top of the order, Kenny Landro?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Here comes the pitch from Hiller. 2-6. 1. Roll it. Get in there. That's a 15. Low on the split. That is going to be a double into the right center gap.
And that's Baker?
That is Landro.
Oh, Landro.
Yep. Baker is due up next with a runner on second.
Okay. We're in the top of the 6. Okay.
Yep.
That's a double. Okay. All right.
All righty, here we go. Dusty Baker is set. Hiller fires and delivers. 5-8 off Hiller.
5-8. That is a pop out to the shortstop.
And Ray Euler gets underneath it, calls off Don Wirt as Euler drifts to his right and makes the catch for out number 2. Out number 1, sorry.
Yeah, out number 1.
I just saw that big 2 on Landro, and I was like, oh, yeah, 2. All righty. Steve Garvey at the plate. You good to go?
Yes, good to go.
All right, Hiller, here comes the pitch. 2-6. And that's going to be a single for Garvey. And Landro is rounding 3rd. He is a 116. It is cocked. I don't know if you can see it from there. Yeah, I probably could have rested a D4 on it. We'll call that the way it was. 19. He is thrown out.
Out.
At the plate. Thrown out.
All right.
For the second out. Yeah, when I bumped it the one time, it barely moved. I could have put a D4 on it and it would have stayed right there. So
I was looking at the way I looked at it. I thought it was the 3.
Yeah, no, it looked cocked, but I barely nudged it. It barely moved, and I know a D4 would have sat on it if I'd have laid it on it, and that's generally the judge of a cocked die. So that's good. Pedro Guerrero with Garvey on first, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Here we go. Hiller, 2-7, issues to free pass. Garvey advances to second. Guerrero's third trip to first base in this game.
So that's a walk?
That's a walk.
Wow.
Ron Say to the plate. 288 batter in 1981. So far in this game, he has singled, been thrown out running to third on that at bat, and then flown to left. Hiller is set.
Okay, let's go.
3-6. Hard ground ball hit to shortstop. Euler is all over that one. Ignores all the other base runners. Gets it over to Stanley for out number 3. Tigers get out of a little mini jam there, I suppose you could call it. And it's 1-0. We're going to the bottom of the 6th.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, and McCullough is up. McCullough is up, and we'll go to the box.
Valenzuela's ready.
All right, let's go to the box. That will be a 4-6.
And that's a strikeout for Valenzuela, number 5. Second time he's punched McCullough's clock this week.
Jeez.
Valenzuela kind of racking up a little bit of a.
That will give us to Mr. K-Line,
who struck out and grounded into a double play.
That will be a 3-10, and that's a ground ball to third baseman B.
Hit right at Ron Say, charging in. Ron Say stops and twists his body, contorts it to get that hard throw over to Garvey, and beats K-Line there by a couple of steps for out number 2.
Right.
Walking back to his position, swinging his arm a couple of times, almost like his back might be a little tight from getting that throw off there.
And that was to the which?
5-3.
5-3. Okay.
Yep.
That gives us to Horton.
Little Horton.
That will be a 6-8.
And he flies out again to center field. Kenny Landreau running towards the warning track. This one is deep. Guerrero track as well. Landreau makes the catch. Bounces off the wall on the run. That is out number 3. Center fielder. So after 6 innings, a low-scoring game. It is 1-0 Dodgers. Okay. Both teams are going to have the bottom portions of their order up in this inning. So here, going to the top of the 7th, it's going to be Socha, Russell, and Lopes facing Hiller. Should Hiller continue to pitch, there's no reason why not. He's pitching a good game.
Yep.
Yeah. And the same with Valenzuela. He's going to continue. I mean, on the back of his card, he went 9. He pitched complete games in 81 as a rookie. So, yeah, a reason to take him out. Okay, ready to go?
Yes, I am. Sorry.
Mike Socha. 3-7. Pops it up on the right side of the infield. Mickey Stanley gets underneath it. Hiller backing up behind him. Stanley makes the catch of the pop-up to the first baseman there for out number 1.
All right. We'll take it.
And that brings up Bill Russell. 2-6. Hard grounder chopped at Ray Euler. Ray Euler waits for the high chop to come down, fires off a throw to Stanley to get there a few steps ahead of Russell for out number 2. 6-3.
All right.
And Davey Lopes. Here we go. Ready?
Okay. Yep.
Pitch from Hiller. 4-6. Hiller.
4-6. Oh, dude. That's a whiffy at the knee.
Ooh!
That's a strikeout.
Lopes goes for slider, and that is Hiller's second strikeout. Second strikeout of Lopes.
Yes.
As we go to the bottom of the 7th at the old
ball game. All right.
All righty. Get the Dodgers ready here.
Man, your favorite players up to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, freaks of all nature.
That will be a 2-6. And that is a walk.
And Valenzuela tries to get to bait him with the low and outside, but Reynolds sits on it on the 3-1, and he gets the free pass.
Right.
Did not go after that change-up junk.
Yep.
Didn't fool him. Reynolds on third. And we all
and-
know that Reynolds has such an ego when it comes to his base running prowess.
Yeah,
But the Tigers are down.
I'm gonna roll for it.
He's going. He's not listening to the manager.
That's an 8. That's safe.
It's a good thing that 20 facing the camera wasn't it.
I know.
Reynolds with the stolen base in under the tag. Lopes is protesting, but no, he got in under the tag, so that is a man on second with nobody out.
All right.
On the seventh, 1-0 Dodgers.
That brings up Northrop.
Jim Northrop. Singled last time up.
That'll be a 6-8.
And that's going to be a fly ball long to center field. Kenny Landreau gets underneath it. He's going to make the catch. Reynolds thinks about going to third, but he pulls back. So he stays at second. Fly ball to center field for the first out for Northrop.
Okay. Wirt is up.
Yep, Don Wirt has grounded to short first 2 times at bat this game.
That will be a 2-8. 2-8.
It's your batter.
Oh, my batter. 2-8. That's a single, but that's no stars or anything. So I guess that means
that you can round third. Star restricts. No stars. It's open.
Oh, jeez.
Philip Reynolds rounding third.
And I need
to be the hero of the game and tie it up.
I need what, from second to third?
No, the single gets you to third. You're running from third to home if you decide to try and leg it out, and then you do your running range.
Oh, jeez. So it's a 1-5 then.
Do what?
Right? That would be.
I can't see your card.
Oh, that would be running. I was thinking it was stealing.
No, running.
Running 1-14 then. Yeah, we'll try it.
He's doing it. Here we go. Here we go.
And it's a 12.
So Shay, he gets up. I had the tag. He's pointing right there. He puts the glove down. He's got the. I had him out. No, he is allowed to run, and that's an RBI single for Wirt. Ties it up. The Tigers do.
Woohoo!
1-1. Philip Reynolds across home plate to tie it up.
All right.
Manager's going, whew. I was wishing he was good for something.
Oilers
Tied game, man on first.
That's a 5-7.
And that is going to be a strikeout. Number 6, Fernando. He's taking this crap seriously. He struck out Oiler 3 times so far in this game.
Jeez.
That's 2 outs, 1 in, 1 on. Bottom of the 7th, 1-1 ball game.
Oh, jeez. And we're in the 7th inning.
And it is Hiller at the plate with a runner on first and the top of the order coming up in the next inning.
Yeah. And he's doing well, really.
I'd let him go.
I'm gonna let him go.
Yeah, he's only giving up a run.
He's only giving up the home run, so
and that will be the order coming up next.
That's a 6-5.
And that's going to be another strikeout. Number 7, Fernando. Tigers finally played a run in the bottom of the 7th, and we have a tie game going into the 8th inning. RBI single by Don Wirt with 1 out gets Reynolds around third and scoring from second.
All right.
Okay.
Wow. And
Fernando is up.
Yes, Fernando.
8th inning. Let me think about what I got in the bullpen here. Let me just look. Nobody does it better. Do-do-do.
Unfortunately, Oral is not a relief pitcher.
No, we're going to stick with him. Valenzuela's bat.
Okay.
He's just about the best ERA on the team. There's one or two comparable in the bullpen, but honestly, he's pitching well enough. He pitched complete games. Let him stay in there. Top of the order's coming up behind him, so we have nobody out. And he is a hitter's card number 4. Yep, okay, we're doing it. He's at the plate. 4-5 off Hiller.
4-5. That will be a ground ball to the second baseman, C.
Nick McAuliffe charging in on the weakly hit ball, flips it over to Stanley a few steps ahead of Valenzuela for out number 1.
Second baseman.
Fernando didn't get anything on that ball. Kenny Landreau at the plate, 251 batter in 1981. So far he has doubled, thrown out at home, grounded out twice. You good?
Yep, I'm good.
Here's the pitch, 5-3 off Hiller. Now we're rolling off Hiller's card. This is going to hurt me.
That's a ground ball to the pitcher, X.
Hiller.
And my pitcher is a 2.
Yes, he is. Landreau smacks one back up the middle, back to the box.
And that is a 6. That will be an out, and it says 3.
Yep, he has no problem. He gets it over to Stanley for out number 2. Yes. Routine play of the ground ball in front of the pitcher's mound. It's going to bring up Dusty Baker. 2 outs, top of the 8th. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, that's cocked. So we'll roll that again.
Yeah, it's definitely cocked.
4-8 off Hiller.
4-8.
I gave up a hit to go with that. Man,
you need to roll your D20.
3.
3. That will be a triple, you scum.
Dusty Baker slides into third under the tag. And all of a sudden, the Dodgers prospects improved with Steve Garvey, a 283 batter, striding out to the plate. So far, he's singled in his first 3 at-bats. John Hiller, not struggling, but a little bit of a surprise hiccup on the road here in the 8th inning. You good to
go? Let me see something here.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead. And the manager goes out to the mound. He's going to talk things over with Hiller. Steve Garvey over there talking to Manny Mota on third base, the third base coach, discussing things, talking about the picnic he had when he was in town a couple of weeks ago, you know. Those apple butter sandwiches are just delectable. Tiger's thinking things over. Philip Reynolds on the mound offering support for his pitcher. Look, I stole a base and scored. What the hell have you done? You gave up a home run.
Really? I'm going to bring in John Watt.
Okay.
WATT.
We have got a pitching change. Hiller is coming out of the game.
I hate to do that, Mr. Hiller, but it's the
if you got a feeling inning. If you got a feeling, go with it. Yep.
Well, it's the 8th inning, and I gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta try to save the game.
1, 2. Alrighty, not too bad for John Hiller. He comes in, he's replaced by John Watt, but there's his line for the evening. 7 2/3 inning worth of work. He gave up 7 hits, including that shot to Pedro Guerrero to lead off the second inning. The only run scored by the Dodgers. He struck out 2 and walked 1. Not a bad inning. Not a bad evening. Okay, you ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Garvey's got a man on third with 2 outs. Top of the 8th, 1-1 is your score. John Watt has finished his warm-ups with Philip Reynolds. And here we go. The pitch. 5-9 off Watt.
Oh, that is a strikeout, man. All the way.
Question, what was it on Hiller? I'm curious.
Strikeout, either way.
Either way. Okay, cool. Cool. I was curious.
That's a strikeout, either way. Wow.
All righty. So strikeout to end the inning. Dodgers not able to capitalize. They leave a runner on third. There is your score sheet for the Dodgers as we go to the bottom of the bracket.
Yep.
Get my guys ready here. 9th inning. Tigers pitcher is going to face Guerrero, Say, and Soche.
Yep.
Formidable lineup. Valenzuela out to Hurl in the 8th. Tommy Lasorda not backing down. He loves his young rookie. He is en fuego.
Yeah. Stanley is up.
Top of the order for the Tigers. This
Top
is
of
their
the
chance
order.
to score some runs.
That is a 1-7. And the split is a 12. That will be a single.
Base hit for Stanley. Laces it over over the first baseman towards right field.
Okay.
We have 3 singles for Stanley in the game. He's had a productive game.
McCullough's turn.
Olive, runner on first. Valenzuela sets and fires.
That's a 3-2. And that will be a pop up to second base.
And Davey Lopes gets underneath it, makes the catch, no problem. Smacks his mitt, throws it around the infield. It's going to be out number 1.
K-Line is up.
We're going to intentionally walk him.
No, you're going to intentionally walk him.
I got a feeling I'm putting him on first.
I figured you might.
Put him on first. Not here. Yep. Put him on for park him. Park him.
That brings up Horton.
Willie Horton. Watch this. Watch me lose gloriously.
That will be a 5-3.
He issues the walk. I was thinking about walking him too anyway. So, hey, bases
loaded.
1 out.
1 out.
Philip Reynolds.
And I can win or lose this game right here.
Yep. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Is this guy made of Motzi?
Let's see.
Let's see.
That is a 5-8.
Hard ground ball hit to Bill Russell at shortstop. He's a 3. That is a 1. That's going to get through for a base hit and score 2 runners.
Wow.
Mickey Stanley scores. Al Kaline scores. Horton gets the second. 3-1 Tigers.
All right.
Tommy Lasorda is going to come out, and he's going to go ahead and pull Valenzuela. Quick pitching change. Yeah, we're going to bring in that guy right there. It's going to be Dave Stewart.
Oh, jeez. God. Dang. That you might as well put Dennis Eckersley on.
He is the suit Nazi. No runs for you.
No run for you.
No runs for you. Get out of my line. Stewart gets his warm-ups with Soche.
All right.
Still there, Dwayne?
Yeah, he hasn't said anything since 7:49.
Yeah, sometimes it's just good listening to the game on the radio.
It's just good to see him come up and say hi every once in a while.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's recap the situation. We are bottom of the 8th inning, 3-1 Tigers over the Dodgers, 1 out, runners on first and second. and Reynolds and Horton, respectively. Due up to the
Yep.
plate is Jim Northrup. 1 out, 2 on.
Yep.
Dave Stewart on the hill. Large and in charge for the Dodgers. Throwing in the pitches.
That's going to be a 2-6. That will be a ground ball to shortstop A.
Hit to Bill Russell, gets it to Lopes, no problem to get Reynolds on to first for Northrop. Garvey gets the tag or gets the force, and that's going to be a 6-4-3 to end the inning. That's what they brought Stewart in for, trying to get him to work a ground ball. But the damage has been done, and the Tigers are up 3-1.
Right.
Alrighty, we go to the 9th.
Wow.
Dodgers down 2. Pedro Guerrero is 2 for 2 with a solo home run and a walk in this game.
And Watt is still staying in.
Watt is still in. Okay. Let's see. And that was 7.1. So, yeah, actually, Hiller made it a third of an inning longer than Valenzuela did.
Yeah.
Okay, we ready?
We're ready.
Top of the 9th. 6-6 off Watt.
6-6. That's a walk.
Guerrero on base 4 times. Hold on a second. And they're going to bring in Ron Renicky to pinch run for him.
Okay. Must be an A Steeler.
Not a Steeler, but he's a 115 base runner.
Yeah.
So, Ron Renicky, pinch runner. He will be subbing defensively in the 9th at right field, fielding as a 2. Okay. Alrighty. I'm ready whenever you are.
Go ahead.
Okay, Ron Say. Man on.
Okay.
Here comes the pitch from Watt. 111 single for Say. That is going to be Renicky to second. And they're going to try to send him to third. He's a 115. As we said earlier, 5. He is at third base. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well.
That
brings up Sosha.
Okay, normal defense. You got 2-run lead. I would think go for the double play. You got a 2-run lead. If he gets across,
play halfway.
Just play normal. It's either deep or in.
I'll play normal. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I think that's what I would have done in that situation. 210. A hard liner up the middle. Diving catch by McAuliffe to save the base hit. And that's going to be out number 1. Brings the double play into play to end the inning. Runners on first and third still. 1 out. Bill Russell at the plate. Let me look again. I don't usually go to the bench all this much.
So how many are out here? 2 or 1?
1 out. That would be the line drive Soche just did.
Okay.
Did
Guerrero score?
No. Line drive.
Okay.
Line drive. No. Russell's going to stay in. Okay. So Bill Russell, 1 out. Runners at the corners. Down 2 runs. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. 5-8 off Watt.
5-8. That is a strikeout.
Ooh, that is 2 down. Watt's second.
Lopez is up, man.
Maybe Lopes. We're definitely going to pinch hit here. Steve Sachs is going to come in.
Oh.
Yeah, Steve Sachs is going to come in, so let me pencil him into the score sheet.
Oh, jeez.
Sachs, pinch hitter. He will play defensively, fielding at a 3, just like Lopes did.
And the pitcher's next up, right?
Correct.
God damn.
It's okay. 2 outs.
2 outs. What do I do here?
Runners on first and third.
And
But
Sachs is.
Watt is doing his job. He struck out 2. He's faced 5. Nobody has scored. What do you think?
The only problem here is you're going to bring in a pinch hitter for the pitcher.
If I make it to the pitcher, if I don't score here, game's over.
We'll pitch to Sachs. Why not?
Alrighty, Watt stays in. This is it. 2 outs, 2 on, 2 down. It's a room full of 2s. Steve Sachs he steps in. Watt gets the ball back from Reynolds. Here comes the windup and the pitch, and that's going to be a 3-3, and it is high and outside. That's ball 4. Loads the bases with a walk.
Loads the bases. Wow.
Yep. So who is going to pinch hit for Stewart?
Jeez.
They are emptying the bench. It's going to be Darrell Thomas. Yeah, I'll stick that over there. Wow, I generally don't go through cards like this. I am this time.
Yeah.
Wow. Darrell Thomas pinch hitting. He is a 15B. Bases loaded. You may still get a chance. I may still get out, and this whole thing is, moot. It's a moot point.
Well, I'm gonna let him pitch to this guy at least.
Okay, Darrell Thomas, 248, 1981, coming in to pitch for pinch hit for Dave Stewart. Bases loaded, going around the gambit. Pinch runner Ron Renicky. Say that fast 5 times. Ron Say is on second, and Steve Sachs is on first with a walk. And John Watt is intent, staring in at Philip Reynolds, focusing on the plate. Here comes the pitch to Darrell Thomas. 3-3, hard ground ball hit up the middle. Dick McAuliffe dive, rolls off his knees, gets a throw off to Mickey Stanley. One hops it to the first baseman and beats Thomas there by a step for out number 3. Game is over. 4-3 ground ball.
Wow.
Game is over. Nice finish, dude. That was kind of sweet. That was kind of sweet. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Well done.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
Well done. Do some talking. Let me do some stats here real quick. That was well done, dude. That was a fun finish. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed
it. Like Chris said, this is you had to watch this one. This was really, really good, close. Pretty much the big play is when I decided to come in the in that 8th inning and on that single decided to go from third to home. That's pretty much the difference in this ball game, and by doing that was that, and actually it wasn't when I did that in the 7th. It's when I got the single in the 8th inning and scored the 2 runs that got me ahead. So 2 ways I affected the game is I stretched from second to third into a run that brought me in, that tied the game up, and then I got the single in the 8th inning, scored 2 runs, and that was the difference in the ball game. But very, very tight. I had a decision in the that whether to pitch to Sachs or not, and I pitched to him, and what wound up happening is he walked, and you had somebody come in for Stewart, pinch hitter, and second base to first base, and game over. And it's interesting that we're doing this when the Dodgers are playing in the playoffs right now. And I'm going to give you an update on the scores of the game, or the
and 3, 1. K, double, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3. 2, 3, 4, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. We got an extra hit here somewhere. 3, 1.
Oh, come on.
1, 1. 8. Okay.
Let's see what ESPN says with regards to the actual.
And that's that. Okay. Go ahead and go back to the full half screens again, so that way people can read this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So there's a Dodge. Well, go ahead with yours real quick. You were doing that.
Well, I was just updating people on the.
I heard you.
On the score, Philadelphia wound up beating Atlanta 9-1.
Way to go, Phillies.
Yeah, and the Indians beat the Yankees earlier today, 4-2 in 10 innings.
Indians beat the Yankees, yes.
Guess what, guys? We got this in before the Dodgers game.
All right.
And that's with 2 minutes to spare.
Yep. Well, there you go with the Dodgers. We'll make this quick then, so folks can switch over to the game. We have Valenzuela, 7 1/3 innings, struck out 7, walked 3, but he got into trouble there in the 8th inning where he walked 2, and that led to 2 runs, which proved the undoing. You go down here to the Tigers, and you can see some good lines. Mickey Stanley leading off, 3 for 4 in the 1 slot with a run scored. Phillip Reynolds, 1 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBI and a stolen base. 1 for 3 Don Wirt with an RBI. 1 for 3 Jim Heller with a double while he pitched 7 2/3 innings, only giving up a single run. Jim Heller, man, what do you think?
I think it was a good game. You take that home run away, and it's pretty much a 3-zip game.
Yes, it is, and I think a lot of that is on Hiller's back.
Yeah,
I really do. I think a lot of that is on Hiller's back.
And what I did is I went through the pitchers, and you told me to look at the ERA and Hiller was, I believe, when I looked at the ERAs, he was the second lowest in ERA.
Yep. Well, that way you know you're putting a good pitcher on the hill. If you're not familiar with the team, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and so I just went ahead and like you said, I'm not really familiar with the pitching staff, so I just went ahead and got the next guy with the next best ERA, and that was good. And
that was a good ending to the game, dude. That was a fun game. I enjoyed that immensely. That was great. That was. Phillip Reynolds is now only trailing 2-3 in the King of the Hill baseball series. He's coming back. He's coming back. Yep.
So, my next foray in games, and next time when I get on, it will be my 300th episode, guys. And my next game, I'm going to the 2022 MLS playoffs, and you see it right there, the New York Red Bulls versus the Cincinnati FC Cincinnati. That's my next game. That will get me game number 3. That will be my 300th episode. I'm looking forward to that.
I know who I'm bringing next week.
Oh, who are you bringing next week?
Who else am I going to bring next week? I haven't used them yet.
Well, you could bring the A's.
No.
Or the Reds.
Stargate Stars are invading Tiger Stadium.
Jeez.
1979. We're doing it.
With the Bonilla and Bonds and Bonilla and Parker and all that bunch.
No. Stargell, Milner, Easler, Parker, Madlock, Garner, Bill Robinson, Tim Foley, Ed Ott, Steve Nicosia, Bruce Keeson, John Candelaria, Burt Blyleven, Jim Rooker, Jim Bibby, Kent Colvey, Grant Jackson, Enrique Romo. Those guys.
Those guys.
Bonds and Bonilla. Well, maybe Bonilla. Maybe Bonilla.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, you take care, man. I enjoyed it. It was fun. My lineup change actually helped the lineup because without it, it would have been a 1-zip game.
You stole a base and score a run, and you drove in the other 2.
Yeah.
So you're involved in both scoring plays, man. That's not too shabby.
Right. That's why they put me in the game.
I thought it was just for his sense of humor and his nice odd smell.
Hey, believe it or not, I used my own card one time, and by the luck of the draw, I got a home run.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it was off. It wasn't on my card. It was on the pitcher's card. So basically, if you would have put the other person in there, they probably would have hit a home run as well.
Mm-hmm. So. All righty.
You take care.
Done, sir.
Let's see if the Padres can actually win this time out today. Be nice. I don't think it's going to happen. What is your thoughts on the playoffs?
I haven't followed pro baseball at all. I really don't have any. I know I want the Yankees to lose. I know I wanted the Mets to win. So we'll see. Well,
the way it's looking right now, I would be hard pressed to say that somebody's not going to stop the Astros.
Yeah.
And
we'll be there in just a minute. Yeah.
With the way the National League's going, I wouldn't put it past it being a Phillies Dodgers matchup, and I hate to say it, but I think it's going to be the Astros and the Dodgers
once again, just like back in 2017. Yep.
Yeah.
My kids are yelling for me.
Okay, you go to those kids. Have a nice night,
guys. Thanks for coming out and watching, man. That was great.
Yeah,
Thank
great. You. And you guys all have a good night, and may your rolls be good ones.